WWE Champion time.
Go, 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 go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell!
It's been tough.
Animations. We're going to talk about these right now, and then we're going to talk about the closest vote I've ever done. So, here's how it goes. Starting today and all the way through the end of October, Halloween horror-themed animations, all right? And they will play if you tip $5, $10, $20, $30, or $50.
$5, $10, $20, $30, or $50.
That's on the tip side of things. If you like to do super chats, they will play with a standard super chat, $5, $10, and $20.
$5, $10, and $20.
I believe. And they're all Halloween themed. Now, there's a few in there that I left that aren't, like for the biggest tips. There's still like the
crazy animations we go, whoa, at $100
bucks and stuff like that. But what I wanted to do was make the Halloween themed animations the absolutely most accessible to you by making it the lowest amount. Now, admittedly, you know, how often do we get a $50 tip? Not very often. So you're probably not going to see one like that very often, maybe once or twice over the month. But some of these other ones you're going to be seeing constantly, all right, which is awesome. So thank you guys in advance. Anyone who contributes literally any tip level or any super chat level, you're going to see new Halloween themed animations starting right now. And I hope they work because I set them up all last night and we haven't tried them live yet, but hopefully they look good for you guys. Okay. Now, in addition, okay, we have new decorations behind me. I went out yesterday on my day off with my wife. We went around to all the different stores that were selling Halloween themed stuff, including arts and crafts stores, an actual Halloween store that has been set up that has Halloween costumes in it. And we got many things. So what I'd like to do is go through the decorations first, one by one, show you what we've got, all right? And then we'll talk about the poll results. We'll talk about the schedule for the week. We'll talk about Phil's day off. And we got game news. This is going to be a crazy jam-packed episode of the Level 1 podcast, okay? Okay. Let's start. On my right, we have a nice hay bale for the fall. And then on top of the hay bale, we have nice pumpkin garland. Pretty nice, right? We have the returning bone meal. Yes, a staple of my Halloween decorations that returns every single year. Bone meal the skeleton is back. Sitting next to bone meal, we have a gold skull. Now, this skull actually is a lamp, but there's a theme here. I bought a couple of things that are supposed to be lamps, thinking, oh, you know, they'll look kind of similar to how this guy looks on my stream. That is not the case at all. When I turn the lamps on, they actually look really bad. I'm going to show you in a moment because I'm going to turn on one of these here to show you what I mean. Basically, they're kind of blinding. And it's to the point where it's like, wow, the camera that I use, this webcam, is not good enough to really have these lamps. That's why this lamp doesn't even look so good on camera, but at least it doesn't blind you. These other ones that I bought do. So it is what it is, okay? So we have a golden skull, all right? Next to that, we have the returning potion, another Halloween staple for us, all right? And then next to that, we have a pumpkin lamp, which is kind of cool. It actually stands out nicely because I have it in front of my memory foam, my noise-canceling foam behind me. If it weren't for the noise-canceling foam, it probably would be impossible to see, but because we have that, it makes it stand out. Now, shall I show you? Because you're about to go blind if I do this, but you might have a good laugh at this. Okay, so this is the pumpkin. Watch what it looks like when I turn it on. Find the switch. Oh, hi. Hi, how you feeling? How does that look? Why is the sun on your shoulder? What the frick is going on? My eyes. I know. It doesn't look good. It does not film well at all. It destroys everything that, like, how could you even watch the stream if I had that on? And look, my reflection's on it too. How could you watch the stream? You know, You can't. Exactly. You can see the back of my head reflecting on it. Look. So it's not going to work. It sucks because it looks really nice, but it just doesn't film well. If I was using my phone and I did a YouTube short of it right now, you would see that it actually looks really good. In fact, I might do that later today just to show you, but it basically just doesn't, it doesn't record well. So I'm going to turn it back off. It is what it is. It still looks, it still looks nice. There we go. It still looks nice behind me, right? It's still pretty nice, but it just sucks that I can't really turn it on or else you'll go blind, okay? So, and then, of course, we have an 8-ball, magic 8-ball, all right? Now, on my left-hand side, we have even more new stuff. Quoth the Raven. We got some Edgar Allan Poe on the stream. I think for the first time ever. When have I ever really referenced Edgar Allan Poe here on DSP Gaming? I don't know if I ever have. All right. Pretty cool. The Raven with the Nevermore sign. All right. And then, of course, we've got... Oh, feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
We've got the Demon Plant. Okay, but it also could be Audrey, too, from Little Shop of Horrors. It's got 2 fanged plant faces. And we also got a little mini Garland with, like, deadly-looking evil roses that we wrapped around it. Excuse me. Pretty cool. And then, of course, in front of it, we have our yellow snake. Can barely see him. And then, of course, the returning Ghost Lantern. Why would I not have a Ghost Lantern for October? That would be pretty ridiculous. Okay? So some pretty cool decorations for the entire month. And these will be up all month long. And then we will go back to the more generic stuff for November. And then for December, yes, we'll go to Christmas decorations. Okay? So I hope that you guys like this. Where do we get this from? A lot of different places. Let me think. Because we went to a lot of stores. We didn't buy something from every store. We went to, let me think. Joann. Do you know what that is? It used to be called Joann Fabrics. Now it's just like Joann Craft Store. So we got some of this stuff there. And then we went to Michael's, which is their competitor craft store. And then we also went to a Halloween store called Halloween City. That was opened right in the same plaza. So that's where we went to 3 different stores and basically got like a little bit of something kind of from each. So there you go. So, yes, pretty cool, right? And like I said, this is only part of the ensemble because now you're going to have new borders for the podcast and any contributions that come in. You're going to see new animations. Now, any standard level of tip up to $50, or any super chat from a lower standpoint. I think it's anywhere from, I think it's the standard super chat, 5, 10, 20.
5, 10, 20.
Or, yeah, I think that's what I did it as. I think that's what I did at the lowest. I did all the lowest levels because I want you guys to see the animations the most often. I don't want it to be like, oh, the only way you could see a cool Halloween animation is if you do like a ridiculous contribution. No. I wanted them to be common. I wanted you guys to see them all the time. Okay? So, we actually just got a super chat. I'm waiting to see when the animation plays because they are delayed sometimes. So Marco Martinez did a $20 super chat. He says, can you turn on the pumpkin when it gets scary? Well, I don't think it films very well, right? I don't feel like the pumpkin films very well. There we go. We brought back the classic. This, no exaggeration, this animation is from the original year that I became a full-time streamer. So this is 5 years old. It's a throwback to my first years as a full-time streamer over on Twitch. I wanted to bring back some of the classic animations for super chats and new animations for tips. Pretty nice. So thank you to Marco for the first contribution of the stream. He says, can you turn on the lamp when it gets spooky? Again, I just don't think it's going to film very well. It's way too bright and the camera just washes out everything because of it. If I had a good camera, I'd likely have it on no matter what, but I just don't have the good setup for it. Eventually, I'd like to upgrade and have a better setup, as you know. We'll see. Okay. Cool. All right. So, pretty awesome, huh?